cross where only we know find our saving grace. On these streets made of gold, no more stupid excuses why we didn't do this. Looking for a reason to hide under cover, show a different colors when we both need this. Let's go bombs away to brighter days. Let's live in the moment, don't dip our toes in, make our great escape.
Good morning. I just spent a half an hour making a video. And I had my Bluetooth on. And the sound sounds like I'm talking through a pillow. I could not get it to adjust. So let's try this again. And remember, mostly what I'm doing is replying to your comments, and I'm going to do that via looking at my phone and the comments. I'm going to start over again and do that. And what I started with in the first time video was a little book report on Pippi Longstockings. Y'all, what a terrible little story of a little girl, 9 years old, living in a house, big house, by herself, because her father is lost at sea and her mother apparently died when she was an infant. So that's what the story's about. I am on chapter 3, I think it is, getting ready to read chapter 3, where Pippi plays tag with some policemen. She is quite the character, and I forgot about how strong she was and that she can lift a horse. But she is teaching her new neighbors, Tommy and Annika, how to be a thing finder. She also taught me. All these years, this book was published the year I was born. This book is 65 years old, and nobody has ever dog-eared a page. They always used a bookmark, just like me. So, it was written before that, but this particular copy was published the year I was born. 65 years. It's held up really good. Okay, so what am I doing here? Let's get back to this and see if I can do it in less than half an hour. Let's see. I'm going to start at the bottom where Melody, for his kingdom, left me all kinds of celebratory horns and happiness. Yay! I've got 15 days. The woman has put down earnest money. And she has 15 days from the time she contacted me and we signed the contract to do her due diligence. Basically come out here and make sure this is what she wants. She can still say no. We'll see. So I'm almost afraid to celebrate yet, Melody, but I'm trying to keep it under control. And not get too far ahead of myself. Walter wants to know, where are you going after the homestead? I am going to the North Carolina, Virginia area, where my daughters live. My Hanai daughter and Sarah live in Winston-Salem area of North Carolina. Molly and Emily, my other daughters, live in Southwest Virginia. And somewhere in between those two locations, and honestly, I would prefer to be within walking distance of my grandchildren. So we'll just see. if I get all the money, I'm thinking I can spend half on the land and half on an Incredibox. It's a house. And I want the solar off-grid one because it makes more sense. I'm not going to be anywhere where I can plug things in. And so, yeah, it's going to take a lot of money. I'm hoping I can get it all done. Because what I want to build is a screened-in porch, big, that can be a kitchen gathering place. Screened in, so no bugs, and I can put a little propane grill out there and cook in the summer, and it be an outdoor space is what I'm hoping for. And it turns out that my oldest grandson, Luke, has become quite the woodworker. So I'm thinking I can get him. And then there's Isaac. Well, all of them. All of them can help me do this. And I'm so excited about that. So yes, Melody, thank you for all the excitement. And I just rambled on. And with you too, Walter, thank you for asking. That's where I'm heading. Both areas are mountainous. Well, mountainous. I live so close to the Rockies now, it's hard to imagine that those are mountains. But they are. They're above sea level. But I will not be at the elevation I am now. But that's where I'm heading, Walter. And I would like to thank you, Sherry, for all your prayers, and especially the prayers for a bidding war, because I could end up with a little more money. That would be nice. But, just so you know, I know this about the lady. She's coming from Minnesota, and I'm pretty sure she's got a daughter, at least a daughter here. So I think it's kind of funny that we're both doing the same thing. Let's move across country to get closer to our daughters. So, there's that. And thank you, Sherry, for all of your encouragement and your prayers. I'm glad you like this skirt. Me too. I've got it on today. And let's see. Here's somebody, LD, and talking about the cost of a U-Haul. And have Sarah drive one and I drive the other. That's why I'm really needing the helps. I need somebody to drive me. What's wrong with my leg, which I don't know for sure. I was told that nerve damage, eventually the pain will go away. And it has. But my foot don't work right. From my ankle, and you know where you got to push on the gas and it spasms. It's like that kind of all the time. So that's why I need somebody to drive me. And Mandy is coming, and I'm hoping she's bringing a trailer, because I'm not going to take this little trailer. I'm going to leave the little trailer because anybody who buys this place needs to be able to go get their own water. Just in case. I love you, Charlie. And he brought me water last week. And he needs to bring me more water this week because I got people coming. So, he had some surgery. I hope you're doing well. Well, not real surgery, but like a procedure done. And that was yesterday. And I haven't spoken with him since then, so I'm hoping all went well. But that's why, and it might be that if Mandy can't bring a trailer, I may rent a trailer for her to haul back. They were just planning their vacation. They planned 10 days, the 1st through the 10th, took off their work, and everybody, and they were looking for where to go for their vacation, and they thought, wow, we can just drive out to Arizona, visit Grandma Betty. And that's my Hanai family. And on the way back, they can take what I don't need. And so that's what we're doing. That's how we're doing it. I have looked into transport companies, possibly just to move all my stuff, move me and all my stuff at one time. And I can't find one local that would do it. So, and I'm not a good researcher, y'all. I'm just not. So, I try to look at things and I'm like, I don't know how to dig deep. I get lost and then I get distracted and then it's done. Okay, Chuck says thanks for the update, and I want to say thank you, Chuck, for always being here. Susie, wow, 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 great news. Praise God. Skirt turned out awesome. Wow, I'm so happy for you. Me too, Susie. I hope it all moves and does, and I don't have a breakdown in between now and then. Okay, we got Agape 333. Loves the blue denim skirt. Thank you. Yes, it is very comfy. Praying for your miracle, expecting most awesome outcome, and protected by Archangel Michael. Amen. Thank you. I finally got my camper darted. Is that them? What does that mean? And you said it sunk into the sand. Bless your heart. And so you're expecting a miracle too. And you know what? I love you and I'm praying for you to get unstuck. You know, I ain't even tried to get my camper out of that wash over there. That's something else that's going to have to be done. Long story. Okay, I'll tell you another day. And then we have the same person, Agape 333. I can see you as Puppy Love That Adventure. I can see you as Puppy Love? Love That Adventure? Explain yourself. And we have Sunshine Days. Who has never read Pippi Longstockings? You need to read the book. It's very easy. And you know what? Just because you're grown up don't mean that you don't need to read children's books. They're easy. And when you're stressed and want a little, just something to distract your brain, children's books. I'm a firm believer in them. And then we have Swiss Miss, who does not have time for a long comment. And she's just saying, love you, sweet Betty, and praying it all works out. Thank you. I love you too. And Sunshine Days. Oh, Betty, I'm so happy for you. I will keep your situation in prayer. Thank you. Love your skirt. Thank you. And praying that the Lord will provide what you need to take your needed supplies. One day at a time, love. Thanks for that reminder. Sometimes I feel like I'm living a week at a time. And the user, it just says user ID 8SE. Many blessings to you, Betty, and many blessings to you too. Clavita, I recognize your name. Longtime subscriber. Shalom, sweet Betty. I knew your prayers would be answered. I did too. I just didn't know when. And we get discouraged in between times sometimes. I knew it was going to take a miracle. And it is. When it all happens, you will have witnessed a bona fide miracle. And I knew that the day I listed this property a year ago. That it would take a miracle. And it would take a special person. And she might be on her way. I'm hoping. Then Walter says, in school, as soon as we could read, 2nd or 3rd grade, we read Pippi. Us boys didn't want to read a book about a girl. But it was a great read. That's because Pippi is such a wild character. And I love her. And yeah, I'm a thing finder. Out of it. I'm always looking for stuff, y'all. The next step. is Ken is going to order tires for my truck. I have to have new tires on that truck, whether I'm going cross country or not. They're old and they're really starting to show the wear and the sun damage. So when he comes to do, I'm kind of hoping I can barter with him some stuff that I want to get rid of or leave here. But having Ken, when he comes to do the tires and stuff, will help me get a lot of this settled, what needs to be done and when it needs to be done. And is he going to, does he want cash, or will he barter some of this equipment I'm not taking with me? So that's next. Meantime, thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for all your sweet comments, your questions. Thank you for your love. Thank you for your prayers. I love y'all.
Yeah. May the road rise to meet you and the sun kiss your face. May there always be a miracle waiting just to bless your day. Life won't always hand you roses. Don't let it get you down. Keep your eyes on what your goal is and your feet on solid ground. Take this with you where you go. You are love, love, love.